Oh boy. Smart move. Smart move. So when the vampire bites you, it gets infected by the garlic you've just eaten.
Vampires?
Yeah! We're going to Transylvania.
Fuck, I spilled my garlic.
Well, don't worry, buddy. I've come prepared. I've got my steak. I've got the hammer to drive it in. I've got my crucifix. And I did tell you to bring the gun with the silver bullets, right?
No.
Just in case. Oh, well. Oh, amateurs. Don't worry, buddy. I got you covered. Yeah, it's about 100. This thing's about as old as the movie we're about to watch, so you should be good.
Vampires?
Anyway, we're watching Nosferatu from 1922, and it is actually 2022 this year, so this movie is 100 years old. I think this is the oldest movie we've ever watched, actually, on this show.
By far. It's the only movie we've ever watched where I'm not concerned about talking over the dialogue.
Because there isn't any.
Hey. I've never seen this before. When we were talking about it a couple weeks ago, we speculated perhaps F.W. Murnau was one of those who fled Nazi Germany. I think that's probably not true. I think he died too young. I don't think Max Schreck was actually a literal vampire, although that was speculation from the wonderful 2000 film Shadow of the Vampire. But I am very excited to watch this with you.
I've only seen this movie once before, and that was years ago. But I remember it left an impression on me. And this movie has left its mark on pop culture quite a bit. Like the first time I ever became aware of it, I was watching an episode of SpongeBob, and there's a scene where the lights are flicking on and off in the Krusty Krab, and then they immediately crash cut to Nosferatu, like flicking the lights on and off. What a strange reference to make in a kids show.
I mean, SpongeBob was only nominally a kids show. There was quite a lot of adult humor there, I guess. But I mean, it appealed well to kids and adults for sure.
Indeed.
I've always been very fascinated by this film, and obviously, as we discussed before watching it, I've seen various clips, but never, as I suspect most cinephiles probably don't, I've never seen it all the way through. Again, I know it's one of the more famous silent films ever made. I think it's probably the first adaptation of Dracula, though, as you pointed out to me, it's not technically an adaptation of Dracula, but it was like a wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
So basically what happened was when Bram Stoker's widow found out that this film existed, she took the filmmakers to court, sued them for copyright infringement. She won the suit, and the judge demanded that every last copy of the film be destroyed. And as far as I'm aware, all but one copy was destroyed, and it was from that copy that all the memes sprang forth.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we've got our stakes, we've got our musketry, we've got our crucifixes, we've got our garlic fixes. Are we ready to dive into the world of the vampire, of the Nosferatu?
I don't die from a garlic overdose in the meantime yet.
Nosferatu, a symphony of horror.
Oh, they say right there, from the novel. Probably didn't exist in the original cut, I would assume.
No, I think this is all, like, stuff they added in afterwards.
Yeah, for sure. So there are multiple cuts of this film also, I noticed. When you look at the runtime, it says 62 to 94 minutes. Just depending on the version you watch.
Yeah, I think we got the official cut.
Yeah. What do you suppose a Paracelsian is?
I have no idea.
Not me. An account of the Great Death in Visborg. Year of our Lord, 1838.
Does this word not sound like the death bird calling your name at midnight? Beware you never say it, for then the pictures of your life will fade to shadows, haunting screams will climb forth, from your heart and feed on your blood.
So the vampire is not named Nosferatu. The vampire is Count Orlok.
Yep. Nosferatu is just their word for it.
A little bit like Frankenstein, if you ask me.
Frankenstein's monster.
Indeed.
Oh, I have reflected at length on the origin and passing of the Great Death in my hometown of Weisburg. Here is its story. Once in Weisburg lived a man named Hutter and his young wife Ellen.
Title card went on for some time.
Yeah, I guess they wanted to make sure that everyone saw it.
Yeah.
That's the one thing with like subtitles nowadays. You have to read it as fast as possible, otherwise you're gonna miss stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is young Hutter.
Yep. And there is his wife playing with a cat, the spawn of all evil, in my humble opinion. I'm allergic to him. Cat lovers, don't hate me too badly, please.
His analogous character in Bram Stoker's version is Thomas. What? Thomas.
Jonathan Harker. Actually,
yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Of course, this being a silent film, everything's just exaggerated turned up to 11.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the style of acting at the time, yeah.
Indeed. Oh. Why did you kill them? Such beautiful flowers. Right? So this girl's not happy that you gave her flowers? And is she supposed to be crying, or what is she? I don't know. What a strange thing to say to your friend as you pass them. Not so fast, my young friend. No one can outrun his fate. Okay.
He's like, duly noted.
Is that supposed to be the doctor? Oh, there was an estate agent named Knock, about whom all sorts of rumors circulated. The only thing for certain was that he paid his people well.
This is old Knock, I take it?
Yes. I don't read vampire, so I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Hang on, is that vampire or warlock?
Oh, I bet he does.
Mm-hmm.
Could earn a tidy sum. Whose voice do I hear that in? Freaking Walter Frey from Game of Thrones. That's who. That's who he looks like. That's who he looks like to me.
Yeah, he's got the eyebrows for it.
Yeah.
You might have to get a little trouble. A little sweat and maybe a little blood?
What do you mean blood? You weird little Harry Potter banker?
From now on, sir, you are not Knock, you are Hobgoblin.
For real. Are those prosthetic eyebrows? I suggest yes.
Yes.
Yeah. We hope so.
Is that hair real? That is the question.
He looks too young, honestly. Like he looks too young in the face. I bet it's prosthetic.
His teeth are black. He wants a very nice, empty house.
Oh, as opposed to those occupied houses you would buy, right?
Mm. Immediately cut to a dilapidated warehouse. That house across from yours. Offer him that one. Sure. If he takes it, he's an imbecile, but okay.
Fucking prime real estate right there.
Off with you. Have a good trip, my young friend. To the land of phantoms.
Oh. Insert Simpsons Candy Apple Island joke.
Hey, I heard we're going to Ape Island.
Yeah, to capture a giant ape. I wish we were going to Candy Apple Island.
Candy Apple Island? What do they got there?
Apes, but they're not so big.
I must travel far away to the land of thieves and phantoms. Hang on, where did the thieves get involved in this? It's just the land of phantoms a moment ago. What backpack is this? It's like a sausage.
It has 2 pouches. Maybe you wear it around your neck? I don't know.
And that's when you get on the train and you can't fall asleep without it.
Where travel pillows came from?
Yeah.
Backpack you wear around your neck.
It'd be kind of awkward to walk around with it though. Like your peripheral vision would be just screwed up. You'd be like those horses with those what's it called? Those blinders on.
Blinders, yes.
Enough hugging, woman. Help me with my tie. Sure, hope nothing bad happens to this couple. Entrusted his anxious wife to the care of his friends, the wealthy ship owner, Harding, and his sister. Hang on, you're not going to leave your wife at your house. Who's gonna be watching the house then? Who's house sitting? Is it just going to be the servers that we don't see at all?
Certainly not his wife. She can't be trusted to do that.
Well, this was the 1830s, so... Well, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry, madam. It's not like he's going off to war. First World War ended about a couple years after this movie, before this movie was made.
Yeah, the 20s were actually like the good times.
Yeah, the roaring 20s.
Yeah.
Well, maybe for the rest of the world. Not sure about post-war Weimar Germany.
Right. Yeah, fair.
Yeah. I'm currently watching a show on Netflix called, what's it called? Babylon Berlin, which basically is a film noir about this German World War I veteran who's a police detective and a bunch of intrigue and crimes and whatnot. It's pretty good, actually.
That sounds awesome, actually.
Yeah. I've only seen the first 2 episodes, but I like it.
Yeah.
And young Hutter traveled down countless dusty roads until finally the Carpathians gleamed above him. The horses pulled harder. That's a strange sentence. What do you mean the horses pulled harder? He's riding a horse. Shouldn't the...
The one horse that he's on pulled harder?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nope. Gentlemen, get your stabbing sticks ready. We are in vampire country. What a quaint little village inn. Oh, wait. There are more horses now. The one he was riding gave up the ghost.
Deleted scene. It's on the director's cut, I'm sure.
We're watching the director's cut.
Damn it. Okay. It was storyboarded but not filmed, I'm sure. Changing horses, not interesting. Not relevant to the story, I guess.
That man has an impressive walrus mustache.
He does indeed. I would hang out with that dude.
Well, you got a more impressive beard on him.
I know, the Beard Club.
And here I am, baby-faced. Quickly, bring my dinner. I'm on my way to Count Orlok's castle. And like,
oh. So sad that man's dead. I want to meet him.
This is the equivalent of like a stranger walking into a saloon in a western. Like everyone just stops and looks
Literally.
up. Like
that scene from Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Which I've never seen in its entirety. I know. So a walrus here looks like he's like, you can't go any further tonight. The werewolf is werewolf. Right. Silver bullets ready.
I thought this was a vampire movie.
Well, actually, in Bram Stoker's book, what the hell is that thing? That is a striped hyena, sir, not a werewolf. I've been lied to.
I was like, that's a little fox. He's so cute.
It's a striped hyena.
He's so cute. I mean, he's terrifying.
Yeah, for a 1920s audience, I guess they wouldn't know what a hyena was.
Sure, yeah.
Well, maybe a few of them would, but they wouldn't know what a striped hyena was.
They ain't got Google.
Eh.
They ain't got Shark Week.
Oh, and the horses have escaped. Right. So you're in a building in the middle of nowhere. Your means of transportation has abandoned you. There is no way of communication. Yep, this is definitely a horror movie. Batten down the hatches and pray for dawn.
Oh, man.
Did you see the thing on the, like, something moved on the corner there?
Oh.
Yeah. Of vampires, terrible phantoms, and the 7 deadly sins. From the seed of belief sprang the vampire Nosferatu, who liveth and feedeth on human blood. This unholy creature liveth in sinister caves, tombs, and coffins, which are filled with cursed dirt from the fields of the Black Death.
Whatever.
Yep, it's not a horror movie unless the idiot doesn't ignore all of the warning signs.
Yeah.
It is a very smooth panning shot for a 1920s camera.
Honestly. Nice work, old Friedrich. Great night's sleep.
Wearing a dress. Oh wait, no, that's a. Oh, hey, look, the horses have come back.
Nice. Life is good.
Yeah, that's sleeping under his pillow. And he just chucks it on the floor. Oh no, please. Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought we were watching the wrong kind of film.
It all turned out okay in the end.
Interesting carriage style. You got the driver in the back and you got the rider in the front.
Ah, the noble scenic Carpathians. Nothing bad ever happened there.
Nope. Nothing at all. No Turks massacring the Wallachians. No Wallachians massacring the Turks. No blood-sucking counts. No Vlad the Impalers.
Of course, the greatest Carpathian was Vigo. You are like flies to him.
So this should be, what, Dacia?
Indeed, yes. Yes. Imperial Roman Dacia, until they lost it and just carved out another piece of a different province to call it Dacia again. See, we never lost it.
Sure you didn't, buddy. Sure you didn't. Oh boy, that wagon looks bumpy. Pay what you will, we stop here. Don't go, we got a bad feeling about heading over the pass. Oh great, it's a Star Wars reference. We got a bad feeling about this.
Oh. My favorite line ever in film. Soon as Hutta crossed the bridge, he was seized by the eerie visions he so often told me of. Oh, man.
Just want to make sure.
Be right back. I'm gonna get another glass of garlic.
Oh boy. Gonna be a stick lip by the end of this. Oh. Alert! Alert! Uncanny editing is... Ooh, I wonder who this guy could be.
Oh my word!
Back off, I got a pointy stick and I'm not afraid to use it. So they cut out every second frame or whatever for that.
I don't know what you're talking about. It looks very natural to me.
Yeah. Didn't they do something similar for Mad Max Fury Road at the beginning? I didn't see it, but
oh, is that true?
Holy crap! Look at this. They reversed the image.
Oh, all the tricks. 1922 audience was eating this up, I'm sure.
That was trippy.
Yeah. Is that actually Shrek in that costume? Do you know?
I think it is. Yes. Those are definitely real horses underneath that. Are those horses wearing masks?
No, I think those are real. I think so.
Yeah.
It's a neat effect. I'll give him that.
Castle doors swing open by themselves. And there's the man himself. Insert alarm bells here.
Came all this way to sell him a house.
It's dedication right there.
Like, is it worth it, bro? Odd.
Is it midnight? I can't tell. Everything's black and white.
Yeah, it's lit a little oddly, being in this age of cinema.
Ugh. End of Act 1. 2.
So, Brother Harrison, having recently concluded the novel Dracula, this does fairly closely follow the plot, yes?
A little bit, yeah. Of course, the Count was described as being a somewhat... he was described as having a mustache, which every subsequent Count Dracula always forgets that he has a mustache.
Yeah.
Oh, he's cut himself.
Oh, yes.
You've let yourself the precious blood.
Well, one of the more famous scenes in the film. Not least because it features so prominently in Shadow of the Vampire. I really must insist you watch Shadow of the Vampire. You'll love it.
Can we not stay together a little while longer, my lovely man? It's still quite a long time until sunrise, and I sleep by day, dear fellow, completely dead to the world.
Quote unquote.
Quote unquote, he says. Assert alarm bells here.
Yeah. I came here to sell you a house, buddy. I don't know what you had in mind, but
I ain't into it.
Yeah.
It's not 2022 yet. As soon as the sun rose, the shadows of the night retreated from Hutter. Are you saying this guy's related to Jabba the Hutt? That would be the biggest plot twist ever. Jabba the Hutt.
Long lost descendant.
Oh, they've changed the lighting, therefore it must be day.
Yes. Probably very clear to 1920s audiences, less so to you and I.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, it's weird watching this after seeing Shadow of the Vampire, seeing how well they recreated some of these scenes.
Mm. Oh. Buddy got tagged.
Must have been a spider bite.
So I think in the book, Jonathan Harker was never actually fed on by the vampires, because it was Count Dracula and his 3 brides.
Oh,
but
okay.
he saw a baby get eaten in the book, which was
Yeah.
And the mother was fed to a pack of wild wolves. I don't think they're going to show Count Orlok crawling down the side of the building head first, which I bet they wanted to, but there's the technology wasn't ready yet.
I mean, they could have shown a guy crawling up and then reversed it, maybe. I don't know.
That's an idea. Well, that's an idea.
Have you seen the Coppola movie?
Francis Ford with what's her name?
Winona Ryder and Keanu Reeves and Gary Oldman.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Apparently, Gary Oldman and Winona Ryder didn't actually like each other at all.
Did you like the movie? Oh
yeah. My darling dearest, do not be troubled that your beloved is far away. I'd like to point out that I find it very hard to read cursive like that, so
yeah. Glad you were here.
Yeah.
But I couldn't.
He swatted away at something. The mosquitoes are a terrible nuisance. 2 just bit me on the neck, side by side, quite close together. This guy has clearly never heard of vampires in his life before.
Okay, so realistically, he's...
Nope. One dreams deeply in this desolate castle, but don't let that... Oh boy, frighten you?
Frighten you, yes.
Yeah, boy. It's cursive, what is that? This is what squiggly lines to me!
He thinks he's selling a house to an eccentric old weird rich guy who likes blood. I don't know.
Well, this book was actually in the books. He wrote a bunch of letters to his friends and called the gypsies to deliver it for him. But I think that in the books, the gypsies actually handed over all the letters to Count Dracula. So the ghostly evening light seemed to bring the castle shadows to life again.
Music feels so inappropriate.
It feels unwarrantedly jaunty.
Yeah, yeah.
Your wife has a... Can I stake him now, please? The buying of the... And I missed that one.
That nice deserted house of yours. The point of that thing is about to be as thick as an atom.
That's the point. Gotta get in between the ribs. Oh, at night the same Nosferatu digs his claws into his victims and suckles himself on the hellish elixir. And I missed that bit.
Beware that his shadow does not engulf you like a demonic nightmare.
and
What a shot! What a shot!
That's a hard note for me. You open the door and you just see the guy standing there, just like,
hell yeah.
And oh boy.
I will say, hot take, I know, but Shrek's performance really makes this movie.
It does, and
I know. Again, hot take. Max Shrek, good actor.
Yeah. Insert alarm bells here.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a recurring theme set to this, I know. And nobody. Okay, that's not working. Where to put my crucifix? Oh yes, hide under the covers. The tried and tested method all 5-year-olds know. At that very moment.
Oh, somebody walked over her grave.
The size of that man's pipe. That is a bong and a half. It must be in Portland.
Not wrong. Not wrong, my friend.
And oh, I see they combined the characters of Lucy and Mina into one, because in the book Lucy was the one sleepwalking, and Mina was the one who marries Jonathan Harker's character.
Right. And Lucy was just like her friend or something?
Yeah, it was her.
Yeah.
She was her friend and also the love interest of literally every other male character.
Right. Yeah. Again, what a shot.
Oh, where do I need us? Where can I get some holy water on short notice? Hata!
Fun fact, I have a very good friend who has on her mantle just like a water bottle of holy water.
Just in case.
Well, because she went to see the Pope and she was like, hold up some water if you want it blessed, and she just held up the bottle of water she had in the moment.
So that's how they make holy water.
Literally, yeah.
I mean, look at that great shot right there. This is like, insert alarm bells here.
Yes. Descending. Wonder how they did the door effect. That's pretty cool.
Probably with a piece of like fishing line. You can't see it that well.
Yeah, probably so. Still, well done.
Just a mild case of blood. What? I didn't catch that.
Congestion.
That was great. The doctor described Dylan's anxiety to me as some sort of unknown illness, but I know that on that night her soul heard the call of the deathbird. Nosferatu was already spreading its wings. At dawn, Hunter set out to investigate the horrors of the previous night. Sharp enough.
No longer a simple real estate agent.
Nope. Oh, buddy's got a bad case of bed head. Bed hair or whatever.
Thought that was the style at the time. Like wearing an onion on your belt to Shelbyville.
I have no idea what that is in reference to.
What?
I have no idea what that is in reference to, but okay.
Me neither.
Okay, yep, that's pretty sharp right there. And the doors are locked, obviously. Oh, wait, no, I lied. They are not locked. They're just rusty. Okay, no. Hard no. Insert alarm bells here. No!
What? The eccentric rich guy I'm selling a house to just sleeps in a coffin. What, is that weird or something?
And he's got very, very pointy teeth. And he sleeps with his eyes open.
Sure, Jeff Bezos sleeps very weird. Probably sleeps upside down. Whatever. I don't know. Seems to be figuring it out.
I think he already figured it out. He was just in denial.
Yeah.
Like I am not in a gothic horror movie. Please tell me I'm not in a gothic horror movie.
Supposed to be the vampire moving too quickly.
Yeah, super strength.
Yeah.
He's moving those coffins all by himself. And
yeah.
Look at this. Like, okay. And the book, he had a bunch of like human followers who did that for him. So.
Don't hang yourself, dude.
Oh, no, he's trying the tried and tested method of climbing out the window on a bedsheet.
Right.
Which I think Mythbusters actually proved that you could do that.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah. Like, they tried a whole bunch of, like, different bed sheets.
Right.
Like, modern stuff apparently won't do it. It has to be, like, old stuff, like wool.
They're like, Egyptian cotton, 500 count thread. We'll do it. Plotting his escape.
Raftsmen were oblivious to the strange cargo they piloted downstream. How would you even steer something like that?
I mean, that's how they do it, right? With like the one long paddle. I think I've seen.
Oh, there's two paddles at each end. There's a paddle at each end. So, end of Act 2. Act 3. Third time's the charm for everyone.
Going to be very Shakespearean. I feel 5 acts.
5 acts. I thought it was only 3.
Oh, in Shakespeare, it was always 5.
He was brought to the hospital yesterday by farmers. They said he had fallen. He still has a fever. Oh, he's got the coronavirus. Coffins.
Oh, it's supposed to be like a Wizard of Oz, like, you were there, and you were there.
Nosferatu was coming. Danger was in its way to Weisberg. Professor Bulwer, how would you pronounce that?
Paracelsian, yeah, I know them.
Who was then investigating the secrets of nature and its unifying principles, told me about it. Caskets filled with dirt were loaded onto the double-masted schooner.
Empusa? Sure. Okay.
Why did I have to change the ship name? I mean, in the book, it was a Russian schooner called the Demeter. Ship set sail tonight. But you want to wait for the tide to go out, or Port Authority calls a bill of landing at Virgin? Route 2 goes wise board report of information. Cargo 6 crates of experimental purposes. Calls August 17. Gotta get the paperwork all done.
Did he conclude his sale for the house? And did I just miss that?
I guess that's what happened.
Okay.
Oh. We'll be shipping boxes of dirt. If I were one of these guys, I'd be asking kind of questions like, why are you sending dirt? Dirt is dirt.
Very important dirt.
Dirt with rats in it, apparently. How much are you willing to bet they had a guy on set with like a stick with a nail in it just to make sure the rats didn't get away after the film was done?
What a job.
I should note that in those days, Professor Bulwer was teaching his students about the dreadful methods of carnivorous plants. One viewed with horror the mysterious workings of nature. Someone is firing off fireworks out back at my house.
What?
So if you hear a popping sound on my end, someone's shooting off fireworks. For some reason. The Venus flytrap.
I mean, I see what they're doing. Like, it's good imagery for like the subject matter, I guess.
And here we have the Professor Van Helsing standing like a vampire, no?
Ooh.
Wasn't already under a spell?
I know. Oh. Meaning the real estate agent?
No, his boss.
Oh, yeah.
Hobgoblin.
Yes.
Life. Blood is life. Do I need the... No. It's too human. Look on these two guys' faces. Like,
I know.
What am I watching?
Creep. Is this supposed to be like a Renfield type of character, or?
Yeah, this is supposed to be Renfield.
Okay.
And he... Immediately crashed cut to Van Helsing standing. And this one here... A polyp with tentacles. Oh great, we're going into Cthulhu now.
I know, right? No, I see what they're doing. It's very artistic. It's very, it's very arty-farty. Very, like, things that don't seem to do with each other, and they're, like, combining, like, images and themes. Like, yeah, it's good. Good.
I take issue with anything that has more than 4 limbs. And I especially take issue with anything that has 8 of them.
What do you have against centaurs, sir?
Everything. Horny little bastards. They killed Hercules, didn't they, with their blood? Or at least that one did.
Oh, I think that's true, yeah. Good point.
Ellen was often spotted on the beach in the silhouettes of the dunes. Her eyes scanned the waves and the horizon as she pined for her beloved. Yeah, but didn't he go there by horse and carriage, not by ship? And there's a graveyard just off to the right there.
What? It's a flashback?
So we get, I don't know. So we get the jovial music during the horror scenes, and we get the horror music during the jovial scenes.
Yeah, it's rather discordant. I don't mind saying.
Yeah.
My darling dearest, do not be troubled that your beloved is far away. The mosquitoes are a terrible nuisance. Two just bit me on the neck, side by side, quite close together. Get a clue! One dreams deeply in this desolate castle, but... Your first fast title card ever? The fella there in the last scene looked a little like Pedro Pascal to me.
Interesting. The Viper versus Count Dracula. Who would win? Or the Mandalorian versus Count Dracula? Because let's be honest, the Viper didn't do well against the Mountain.
All of Pedro Pascal's badass characters against Count Dracula at the same time.
Be a match.
Yeah.
And here we have the ship.
That was a real ship. That's some kind of shot for that era. But it's most likely a mini, right?
I think that's real.
So good on him. I'll take that.
The Hobgoblin is a pickpocket, it would seem.
Because back in that era, constables would come in and sweep your cell for you.
Plague. A plague epidemic has broken out in Transylvania and in the Black Sea, ports of Varna and Balasa.
Sure.
Masses of young people are dying. All victims appear to have the same strange wounds on their necks, the origin of which is still a mystery to doctors. The Dardanelles have been closed to all ships suspected of carrying the plague.
Good tactic. I wonder why so many mosquitoes keep biting in perfect symmetry next to each other. Weird. Look at him.
The hobgoblin is happy.
Yeah.
It's never a good day when the hobgoblins are happy.
No, that's always a bad sign.
That guy has got some hair on him.
I was like, you thought I have a good beard. My God.
Well, he's got sideburns? A sailor has taken ill, it said. All the old guys in this movie, they all have this like grumpy look.
As they should, as we old lads have earned, by God.
I give him a grog, he'll be fine in a week. He's sleeping right next to the coffins.
Bold choice, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him.
Nope. Sharpening time.
Fuck. Ooh, look at that double exposure. Ooh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I see you, FW Murno.
I'm going to be able to pick my teeth with this.
I know, I was like, you're about to draw blood if you sharpen that anymore.
That's the point. Oh, it spreads like a scourge through the ship. The first sailor was infected, pulled the whole crew down into a dark, watery grave. By the lights of the sinking sun, the captain and first mate said goodbye to the last of their comrades.
Good. There, let's see. Say hi to Bin Laden for me.
Wrong ocean. I think.
Who knows?
Who knows? Who cares? More to the point. I'm going below. If I'm not back up again in 10 minutes,
just wait
please,
longer.
Come get me. Ew. Hate rats.
Sudden terror flashbacks in the very, very first chapter of the book. He talks about. Yeah, he talks about the Magnus Manson not wanting to be down below because he can hear the rats. And Crozier is like, look, Magnus, go in there or there will be horrible consequences. I'm going to lock you in there with them. I wonder if Dan Simmons had seen... I'm sure he had seen Nosferatu. And I don't know if it was an influence, but that's what made me think of it.
That just reminded me of a radio drama I heard on here called Beyond Endurance. It's only like 45 minutes long, and it's about the Shackleton's expedition to the South Pole that failed miserably, and about how the crew survived on Elephant Island for about a couple months, living off of penguins and whatever, until they were finally picked up by a Chilean whaling ship.
I wonder how penguin is.
I imagine it tastes like chicken, only gamier, like all brown meat.
Probably a lot greasier, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I imagine so, because like they have a layer of like blubber under their skin. Apparently, you skin them just like the way the thing describes it. You skin a penguin like you would take off a glove, just peel it off. Nope. Oh, insert alarm sirens here. Klaxon sound off. That would be my reaction exactly. Just like, a hard nope.
Well, one of the more iconic shots in the film, I think.
Yeah,
that was
just that's how I get up from the dentist chair every time I go there. Just like,
hell yeah.
Yeah. And nope. And here it was an accident. It looked like it was an accident, but in the book, the first mate like intentionally jumped off the ship. Like, I ain't sharing a ship with no vampire.
Yeah, my chances are better swimming. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll take the sharks. Thank you.
Right.
Very much. Like what an iconic silhouette.
The first ever vampire depiction committed to film, I believe.
I think so. That survived it.
Created so many tropes.
The Death Ship had a new captain.
Amazing.
Yep, that's sharp enough. That'll go right through bone. End Act 3, Act 4.
Oh my god. It is difficult to say how the weakened young Hutter was able to overcome all the obstacles of the trip home. Meanwhile, the deadly breath of Nosferatu filled the sails of the ship, that it flew toward its goal with supernatural speed.
Okay, crucifix combined with this wooden stake. I just need to dip it in some holy water and some garlic, and maybe a little bit of silver.
That's basically how I killed the vampire in our D&D game.
Ah, when you were playing as a miserable little coward, right?
Yes.
What was it, a gnome or a human?
He was a little weaselly human who looked like Steve Buscemi. Who nevertheless ended up almost kind of being the hero in a way. At least that's my headcanon.
Is she walking in her sleep again?
I think so. With the arms.
Someone is really going at it with the fireworks out back, I swear.
It's not a particular occasion that you would normally?
No, not really.
Just having some fun?
I guess so.
So
either that or they really enjoy Halloween, which is in about next weekend. A week today, right?
Indeed, yeah. A week from today.
I must go to him. He is coming.
She is enthralled, isn't she?
Yeah.
So again, the soundtrack feels very against type, but the change of the film stock constantly and the change of the shape, like they keep lensing it. I don't know. It keeps reminding me of Kill Bill, when the bride is buried underground, and they change to like this weird little square aspect ratio just to like emphasize the confinement. The sails are filled with his evil breath. I'd like to see him, like, cheeks puffed up behind them. Yeah.
Oh, the warlock is doing something.
Oh my god. I'm here, Master. Rescue me. Oh, I called it.
The master is near. The master is near. Insert alarm bells here. Insert alarm bells here.
Cool as hell effect.
Nope. This guy has clearly never heard of a nail clipper before.
I've wondered for a long time why it was said that Nosferatu took his coffins filled with dirt with him. I have surmised that vampires can only draw their shadowy strength from the cursed earth in which they were buried. Makes sense.
You know, apparently in the book, Van Helsing says that if you lay a wild rose stalk on his coffin, you won't be able to open it. I wonder why that never took off. That sounds like something that should be in Twilight.
Right.
And just the vampire walking through the streets with a coffin, single-handed. That must have been made out of cardboard. It had to have been.
Yeah, no, I don't see Max Schreck carrying a literal coffin like that. No, that doesn't...
Well, unless it was made out of balsa wood, or maybe.
Yeah.
Ugh, rats. You know, Alberta is it's actually illegal to have a rat as a pet. They have a no rat policy whatsoever. Like, if you see a rat in the wild, you're actually encouraged to call the rat hotline.
Oh.
Yeah, and they take it very seriously over there. Like, I've heard stories of like people seeing rats and then going out of their way to kill it.
I know multiple people who love rodents. Like, keep them on purpose.
The Great Rat Purge of 2000 and something, or was it 1998 or something? Anyway, no rats in Alberta whatsoever, like at all.
Fucking commies.
They're not communists. They're all cowboys over there. Alberta is our equivalent to your Texas.
Texas, nothing is outlawed. You can bring your own beer to a bar in Texas.
You can own your own tiger in Texas.
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently there are more tigers in Texas than there are in the whole wild.
It doesn't surprise me at all.
Hello, Hutter, I'm home, and I brought my coffin with me. We can continue the sleepover. Look.
You have like kind of catwalk.
Thank God you are safe. Everything will be all right now. About that.
Yeah.
About that, buddy.
Know who you invited into your home? The last person ever you should invite into your home.
Oh, man. When the vampire moves in, the neighborhood just goes downhill after that.
Like about his little boat. Fucking Washington crossing the Delaware.
What was it? I think I remember seeing this web comic where someone decided that George Washington was actually a vampire.
Hell yeah. Get behind that.
Whoa, you see that? Like, it just faded out.
Telling you, this F.W. Murnau knows how to make a damn movie.
Mm-hmm. So, no one's... Oh.
Is that Biff from Back to the Future? What the hell?
That was the captain. Oh, under the laws of salvage, whoever sets foot on the boat first gets to claim it.
Cha-ching, baby.
The whole ship and everything on it.
Damn.
I think. I'm not sure if that's still the thing nowadays, but we looked everywhere. Not a living soul on board.
Boy, that gangplank was bowing under that guy's weight. That made me a little concerned just watching it.
It reminded me of my sister's wedding, actually. That she got married in a 100-year-old barn, and the dancing afterwards, everyone was jumping up and down. It looked just like that. Actually, the owner of the barn, after the wedding was done, she went down to the basement to check the supports, just to make sure that it wouldn't break.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll find the logbook.
Would the logbook really have evidence of a disaster? Like, the disaster would strike too quickly for it to be logged? Theoretically.
We'll see. Guys don't wear capes like that anymore.
Sadly.
We should bring that back.
I'm in if you are. When we meet, we will walk through downtown on Toronto in magic capes and top hats.
Not just the cape. Top hat you can keep. I could never pull off a top hat. Maybe my Sherlock Holmes deerstalker, but
fair.
One of these days we will meet in person.
Indeed.
Let's see. On July the 13th, one sailor was taken ill with fever, heading south-southwest, wind direction northeast. So though they're sailing into the wind, day 3, July 4th, mate is talking nonsense, claims an unknown passenger is below deck. Day 10, July the 22nd, rats in the hold of the ship, danger of plague.
Oh. Danger
of plague.
Return
to your home.
Bolt
No.
doors.
No, buddy, you're staying right there in that room. No one leaves that room.
Yeah.
Next a day and a half. And we're just going to leave the body right there on the Admiralty floor. Town crier. That little kid would be pushing 110 years old if he's still alive.
Unlikely, yeah.
Proclamation. Be it hereby decreed that the municipal authorities forbid the citizenry to transport the suspected plague-stricken to the hospital, as this shall only spread the plague throughout the streets of our town. 15 days to flatten the curve, guys, I swear. I'm sorry.
For real. But no, this came out, what, 3 years after, like, the flu epidemic or whatever? In 1919, was it?
I think it was still going on at this point.
Was it? Okay.
Slightly. It burned itself out. I don't think it was ever cured. It burned itself out.
Yeah.
End of part 4. Part 5. V for victory.
Oh.
Yep, don't go to the houses with the crosses on them.
Right. This is a weird, like, story of Moses little callback here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No sheep's blood on these doors.
Right.
Oh, I was just about to put a cross in your door to mark you as the death house. But okay, sorry. Just doing my job, ma'am.
It just most
Hello?
did.
Bring out your dead! Bring out your dead! Oh, see, they heard me.
Oh, no.
Bring out your dead! You know, apparently during the Black Death in like the big cities, some people they would all lock themselves in their houses, and people would only know that their neighbors were dead when they would smell the dead bodies rotting in the next room over. Potter had made Elaine promise not to touch the book which had caused him to have such frightening visions, but she found its strange force irresistible.
The one he threw down back when he was in the inn?
Yeah, apparently he took it with him.
Man. Yes, we've read that page before.
Yes.
Yes. Oh! Oh!
I can't tell if she's enjoying herself too much or being sick.
I didn't want to be the one to say it, but yeah. Beware that his shadow does not engulf you like a demonic nightmare. Deliverance is possible by no other means but that an innocent maiden maketh the vampire heed not the first crowing of the cock, this done by the sacrifice of her own blood.
So, basically, goat tethered to a stake to draw out the tiger. And, sorry, sweet cheeks, but you're the goat. Right, so I'm going to start swiveling my stick again, just in case. But if I can't turn this into a toothpick by the end of this movie, I will be very ashamed of myself. Oh, I see him! Insert alarm bells here. What I look at. Finally fits the scene.
Tremendous use of negative space in the shot. Just fear lurked in every corner of town. Who was still healthy? Who was sick?
Number one, we must wear our masks.
Exactly. Over quickly and fetch Sievers.
Said the German in a British accent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're all German. Uh-oh. Who turned out the lights? And the maid is completely passed out. Procession of coffins down the way.
Ah. The street scene. This is the street that they paid to film on. They filmed every single shot they had to on that same day, I'm sure.
Yeah. Quite nice looking streets if it wasn't for the dead bodies.
Well, yeah. Deliverance is possible by no other means but that an innocent... Oh, yeah. Innocent maiden, so on and so forth, yes. We've read
What about this? What about this? I brought this for a reason. I've been sharpening it this whole time. I want to use it.
Take him out.
I want to stick me a vampire. Stick him with the pointy end. Was paralyzed by fear. They were looking for a scapegoat. They chose Knock. They chose the Hobgoblin.
Oh, man. Ladies gossiping.
Fishwives. Oh, there goes the Hobgoblin himself.
Ah! You'll never catch me. He talks like Waluigi in my head, obviously.
Got the whole town after. Hey, everyone! You're breaking quarantine. Get back in your houses.
Right.
Dr. Fauci will be very upset with you. How did you get there?
It's on the...
Oh dear. Nope. I think he just took one to the... He's taking stones to the face and he's not even facing him.
Getting domed.
Oh boy. Whatever he's smoking, it's doing some kind of thing to him.
That's it for you, my dude. Oh. Never mind.
Yep.
Clever escape. Oh my god. It was harder than it needed to be. Look at him waddle away.
Don't let the crowd catch you, otherwise you're going to have a necktie party.
Right. More of a scamper, really, I guess.
Oh, he's out of town. But the mob is already there.
Good shot. Holy smokes, that was cool.
Which way did he go? That way, that way, this way, that way. Little jump for... What is that? Is that a scarecrow? What is that?
That was my read on it too, honestly.
Like, we found him. He's over there.
Oh
no, my dude. Nope. It's a scarecrow. Never mind.
It's not him, guys.
We'll burn that thing in effigy if we can't find him. That poor farmer. He spends an entire day making the scarecrow, and then this angry mob just comes around and tears it apart.
Oh, hey,
yeah.
You guys messed up the scarecrow.
No. Away with you, vile demon. I will stick you. I know how to use this thing. He's so unnerving the way he just stares at you.
Incredible performance.
Mm-hmm. Just stand there and look menacing. And she's sleepwalking again.
You make it sound so easy, but like he's very good.
I think he trimmed his nails. Oh wait, no, they're still too long. He's wearing a pirate shirt. He's wearing like the stereotypical swashbuckling shirt.
Maybe it was just a shirt back then. I don't know. Again, Max Schreck had a illustrious theater career before ever setting foot in cinema. I don't think he lived terribly long to be in cinema for very long, but he was a great theater actor. Bulwer is the Van Helsing character, yes?
Yeah, yes, I think so.
Iconic shot, ahoy!
Inaccurate, vampires do not have shadows.
Right.
Insert alarm bells here. Excellent use of lighting.
My goodness.
Van Helsing, wake up! I know you're not called Van Helsing, but you are Van Helsing. Wake up! Oh. Slurpee time. Sucky Slurpee time. Oh, they caught the goblin.
The constable guy. Oh, the cock is crowing.
Hey. Huh? I will stake you.
Incredible.
The master! The master! Hobgoblin's got some upper body strength.
Apparently. Man's a rock climber, evidently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. And he's got a reflection too. This man's no vampire, he's a fraud.
Famous scene, ahoy.
Indeed. He disintegrates.
Goodness gracious. The effects.
Yeah. And the Hobgoblin is finally tied. Why did they do that? Why didn't they start off with that? The master is dead.
Oh, and he dies too? Like a hive mind kind of thing?
Oh, she's alive?
Potter. Oh.
Oh no.
Not anymore.
Pour one out for the Mina Murray and Lucy stand-in. Van Helsing, you were useless!
You had one job. Failed. Truth bore witness to the miracle. The very moment the great death came to an end and the shadow of the Deathbird was gone, as if obliterated by the triumphant rays of the living sun. Plague is over.
Did though. Lingering on a shot like that, oh, the end. Never mind. We're good. This is before like the sequel baiting trope came in. I guess.
Right. Well, Brother Harrison, I have to ask you, sir, what did you think of Bela Lugosi's Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula, the animated series?
It was
Episode
wonderful.
1.
It was great. Yes. It was great. I'm a little disappointed I didn't get to use this thing.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but maybe it was the fact that I had way too much anti-vampire stuff. The thing wouldn't come near me.
Probably exactly right. Yeah. It was very, very good.
That and your garlic breath. It's like he's 3,000 miles away, and I can still smell it from here.
No, as we discussed, invented a lot of those tropes about vampire and, frankly, horror movies that we just take for granted now. But I'm sure were very revolutionary back in 1900 and 2002, as they say. Really amazing performance by Max Schreck, incredible direction by Mr. Murnau. Yeah, it was very, very, very good. I had a little bit of trouble following it, as does any modern person watching a silent film. Not too much trouble. Less than I thought I would, honestly. It was great. Really, really good. Probably in the top 10 of vampire films I've ever seen. Well behind Twilight, obviously, which is number 1.
Oh dear. Anyway, well, that has been our reaction/review of Nosferatu: A Symphony of Horror. That is our Halloween special done for the year.
What do we do for next year? I recommend Dracula: Dead and Loving It, starring Leslie Nielsen.
You're on. If we can find a free version on YouTube.
Brilliant.
I've never seen that movie in its entirety, but now I want to.
Neither have I, and I won't watch it until next year. Yeah, my word.
Mm-hmm. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, I hope you enjoyed us as we did our very first vampire hunting session this year. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Remember to and links down to our main channels down in the description down below. And remember, if it looks like a vampire, walks like a vampire, and talks like a vampire, get a stick and stab it to death.
It's not some eccentric, weird, rich guy that you're selling a house to. It's actually probably a vampire.
This has been Harrison MacArthur and Draco Pendragon, signing off, everyone. Bye-bye.
All right, be good, kiddos. We out.